delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill. Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
Animancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
You're missing the point! Everywhere there's animancers, there's disaster! We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge!
To reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs, he couldn't cough up.
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate?
자와 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 자와. 자와 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 자와.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
와우.
You must know, friend, that the leaden key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
The only piece of evidence.
The only piece of evidence that doesn't send your kind to the gallows, you mean?
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this? Though it would seem that not all of them were in on your investigation. Nevertheless, I am pleasantly surprised by their open-mindedness here. But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
심어서
Very
금지시켜야
well.
되나?
That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone.
그냥
Many
영광에
days we've been at this.
걷는디?
It is time we put it to rest. I want to thank the delegations for helping me collect my thoughts. And our new delegate, who has warned us of a new possibility that must be looked into. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement. Ramir D. Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
뭐야, 어떻게 되는 거야?
It occurs to me now that my concerns about animancy
뭐야,
may not
무슨 짓을 한
outweigh
거지?
its value.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing?
헐.
No! Avenge the Duke!
No, wait!
Stop this at once!
아, 개판 됐네?
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
아이고, 난 왜 쓰러지니? 아, 타오스구나.
Shall I end it for you?
헐.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
이거나 털자. 여기 사람이 있네. 폭동이 일어나고 있다고? 와우. 싸우고 난리 났네. 오. 뭐야, 요양원 타버렸어. 뭐야 여기.
Hey,
다 죽었잖아. 설마 웨포인도 죽었나?
I'll get it open. Finished. I've got it. Finished.
어어.
I shall be discreet.
Finished.
아, 나 템 좀 싹 다 팔아야겠다. 타오스가 왔구나.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice. I was saving that for someone.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
Prove it.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenbury Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
이제 트윈 엘름즈로 가야 되는구만. 아, 홍수가 이제 사그러들어서 건널 수가 있구나.
Please stop. I need to tell you something. I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization. All I knew was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of animancy, and that they could guarantee me postings far away from the sea. In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the leaden key. Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believe they wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions. A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed the way you saw. At the time you met me, I'd been on my own for a couple of months. I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned that you'd survived that Beelwick, and I thought you might be able to put me back on the Leaden Keys trail. And I was correct in a way. What we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the Leaden Key was trying to stop animancy, but I'm still not sure about animancy. But I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology, and my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos. That would be an honor.
인간과 엘프 간의 결혼이라고? 호. 그럼 파티를 바꿔야겠다. 트윈 앨름즈가 아닌가?
Better indeed.
아니 본거지를 공격한다고? 일단 이 템을 정리해야겠는데. 이런 거 끼고. 뭐야 이거? 모닝스타네? 오, 이런 거 좀 챙겨놓고. 견갑방어구 쓰네?
Good day to you. 아, 이 쓸모 없잖아, 이거.
뭐야, 애들요?
Say what you want about Dear Woodens, but they haven't met the problem yet that they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
오씨.
Don't even slow it down!
Leave it to... How may I help? Leave it to... You're not getting through me.
Can't get a good shot with this.
오, 강도치곤 좀 셌는데?
The keep's coming along
Good.
nicely.
Farewell.
오, 이거 가자.
Hope I didn't seem ungrateful back there in the battlefield. And you went out of your way. Got real close. Didn't expect that. Foolish, of course. And why should I get answers? Guess you'd know that well as anyone. I might have turned my back on my God when he needed me. That's all I'll ever know. His actions didn't seem righteous enough for a god. That's why me and Woden had Widewind figured for a pretender. Something to think about, I guess.
Welcome.
아, 이걸 왜 팔았을까?
Better indeed.
오케이, 물이 이제 빠졌다.
Hey.
어머. 나 열쇠네. 오. 와, 이거 뭐야?
Lava room beyond seek.
I'm ready.
Curses. You're not.
Damn the ambassador. I told him there was a conspiracy. Again and again, I was ignored. Then the Duke's death, the riot.
And what does the flame reveal?
All right then.